Now you can see that stage that I was just talking to you about on your left-hand side. We're going to see even more in just a moment once we cross the street and enter the area known as front. Now, as you guys have been seeing, there's a lot of construction going on around here. We got some construction on stage 12. Once we get to this first intersection, we're going to see some construction down this area on the left-hand side. Down there, we've got some more sound stages and some post-production suites, some editing suites, all the places where, well, we get all the footage and we make the magic happen. And we'll finalize the product so that you guys can see it either in the movie theaters or on your TV screens. But besides all of the TV and movie production that we're doing here, we're also getting ready to add another part to our theme park, which you guys can now see on your right-hand side. This is the future site of Super Nintendo World, which is set to open here next year. Check out our website, universalstudioshollywood.com, or our social media for the latest updates on this edition to the theme park. Now, going back to our sound stages over here on your left, you're seeing stages 17 and 16. Around the corner from these two sound stages, all the way down this intersection, is sound stage 1, home to the Kelly Clarkson Show, which, of course, is hosted by Ms. Kelly Clarkson.
I am here on the back lot of Universal Studios to give some very special people a surprise of their lives. Stop this trail! This is the trail! Hooray! Welcome to Cloud9. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Champagne Brunch right here in the middle of the iconic town square. All right, everybody, let's go back to stage 1. Follow me.
Now, in that clip, you guys saw a snippet of the cast of Superstore. They actually used to film right here at stage 21 on your left-hand side. Let's take a look back at the set of that show, which took place at a store called Cloud9.
I know it's hot in here, but let's have some patience for one another.
Yeah, you know, the heat makes us all act.
If your face stays where it is, it's going to get punched.
Whose name is worth more in Scrabble times? Uzo Aduba or David Oyelowo? Uzo Aduba.
Now, just like the folks in that clip, we too are going to play a game because although it is Sunday afternoon and everything seems quiet on the lot, don't be fooled, folks. We're working long hard inside those sound stages to produce your favorite movies and TV shows. So, throughout this tour, whenever you see anyone around the lot, whether it's a producer, a director, a delivery person, a security guard, or maybe even an actor, folks, don't be shy. Put that arm up in the air and wave it like you just don't care, all right? Because we love greeting everybody here at Universal Studios. Now, I need to know how good you folks are at greeting everybody here. So I need all of you on channel 1, 2, 3, 4 to raise your arms with me right now. Come on, put them up there. Don't be shy. Now, wave them side to side. Left, right, left, right, left. Faster, 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 faster. Try that throughout the tour, and trust me, you're going to have way more fun. Now, check out these bungalows on your left-hand side. These used to be the dressing rooms of some of Hollywood's biggest stars back in the golden age of cinema. Actors including Rock Hudson, Doris Day, even Lucille Ball, all of them practically lived here when they were shooting on the lot. Today, these are production offices. They're home to big companies such as Illumination Entertainment, creators of Despicable Me, The Minions, and Sin. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's production company, $7 is also in this area, and the De Laurentiis company is also housed here at Bungalow 5195, former office of the master of suspense, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. Now, you guys can spot out that office easily because his famous profile is next to that building's number. Here's a look back at his many on-screen cameos. Let's see if you can spot him out.
My name is Alfred Hitchcock.
You like it? Huh? You like it? Huh?
Seen them.
Now, not everything is so fantastic on this lot. In fact, we have a lot of fun, especially at stage 23, you know, on your left-hand side. It was actually home to Will and Grace for several seasons, and in this coming show, the characters were on a tram and they were going through the central right-hand side. This scene, however, was not shot on location, it was all done inside the soundstage with green screen technology.
And
Oh,
the
look, oh.
station beaver has just an ordinary tourist from the Midwest.
Oh, ito dito kinuuna, no?
We're part
Ayan, no? Dito kinuuna, no? Building, oh. Oh.
Home of the fighting Caucasians.
Ikot lang sila na ikot dito.
Perhaps one of the many stops that they made throughout their tour is our next stop, which is perhaps the most famous location on the lot. Folks, I'm talking to you about Courthouse Square, setting of the sitcom Rutherford Falls.
Janet, are you excited?
Oh, ito.
We're on the world famous Universal Studio Tour, and right there in front of us is a tram
Yeah.
full of guests staring at us.
Ayan, oh.
Hello!
Hi, Studio Tour.
Wow, this is so cool. Do you know what else I'm excited for?
Tell me.
I'm thrilled to be in this legendary spot known as Courthouse Square. It may not look like much now, but for our show, Rutherford Falls, an incredible team of artists, designers, and builders transformed it into a fictional community where our awesome characters live.
That's right. Our production team brought in street lamps, props, window dressings, painted the sidewalks, and put up decorations to trick your eye into thinking this town is real, when in fact, it is fake.
Yeah, Ed, am I real?
I don't think so. Are we? Is anything real, Janet?
Are we real?
There, you're real. Yes,
Okay,
you're
okay.
real. We're good. We're good. Okay.
Thank goodness. Really had me worried there.
Yeah.
Don't forget to catch Rutherford Falls streaming only on Peacock, folks. Now, they weren't sure what was real here. What I do know is real are the
Ice cream,
scenes
yeah.
that I'm about to show you that were
Ice
shot right
cream.
here, Courthouse Square. Now we made it all the way to the East Coast, folks. We're here on New York Street, a slice of the Big Apple where you guys can find Broadway theaters, even a Macy's store. Unfortunately, if you guys want to buy something there from Memorial Day, you're not going to find much because none of these buildings are real, folks. They're just the size. Only the front and sides of what look like real buildings or homes. Made out of very light materials such as foam rubber, fiberglass, plastic, and even plywood. Are made out of these light materials because they're easier to tear down in case we need to build another set for a movie or show. To tell you more about the secrets of this area, here is once again Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guys. I was just, just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
The great thing about having these sets here at Universal Studios is that we can pull off so many crazy scenes that we wouldn't be able to in a real metropolitan neighborhood. A perfect example of what I'm talking about is this behind-the-scenes look of the movie The Blues Brothers. Now that production was set in Chicago, but most of it was actually filmed right here on the back lot. Check this out.
When the Pinto fell and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago, good idea.
When people ask me of all of the movies I've ever done, what was the most satisfying, the most fun, I've got to say Blues Brothers. We got to sing, we got to dance, got to drive, train with the best stunt people in the world, and got to be a writer. So it was a good piece of work.
Danny called John America's Death because just didn't walk in anybody's house.
During the shooting of the movie, John was missing, we couldn't find him.
Danny went off looking for him and saw him a line of his little house and knocked on the door.
I said, sir, we're doing a movie down here, we're looking for one of our actors. Oh, John, yeah, he's on my couch. He came in, he had a snack a couple hours ago, he's sleeping. He was America's Guest. I mean, literally that time.
Now folks, from our metro sets, we're heading over to an exotic location on the lot. It is called Skull Island, and it's there where King Kong 3D takes place. Here is the director of King Kong the movie and of this attraction, Mr. Peter Jackson.
It's the original King
There,
Kong.
no? There. Oh, there, no? Oh.
Saw that movie on TV.
Oh.
Saw that.
Yeah, science. Look.
I like films that just take you away from real life. Speed up the adventure. Kong literally does the film and you're on board the ship. You're sailing on the West Island. Makes you creatures and you feel so So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have just put in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
You have to wear this. You have to wear.
To bring character and personality to Kong. He's so much more than a monster.
Yes,
In fact, he's not a monster. You know, he is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with
You have to wear it. You have to wear.
Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion.
That's fine.
His eyes are putting into his personality.
Hi, Shanna.
He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs on Skull Island, so he's been beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times, and he wears the scars of the
Ready, ha? Ayos.
Okay, glasses on everybody.
No, go.
We're back in Skull Island.
Oh, go where you're glasses. Oh, look. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's it. Ano mo? Ha? Oh, there, dito. Tubig pa. Galing.
Alrighty, folks, give it up for King Kong. The largest attractions here at Universal Studios that we know. Brought to you by director Peter Jackson. At Weta Digital.
You like it, son? Huh? You like it?
Wala ko iyak sa Shanna eh.
You like it? Huh? Yeah, you like it? Huh? Hey, you like it?
Like I said, Weta is a company behind it. They've actually won several Oscars and they've collaborated on hit films such as Avatar, The Lord of the Rings trilogy,
Wow, you like it?
and of course
Huh?
King Kong.
You like
Their
it?
relationship with Universal Studios goes all the way back to the 90s. 60s when they made special effects for TV shows like Hercules and its spin-off, Xena Warrior Princess. Here is more on the making of this attraction. Enjoy, folks.
With a project like a studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. So they're looking in all directions, there's creatures coming at them, they're seeing Kong from this side and the T-Rexes from the other side. Open that movie, we always know the atmosphere of the shot that they're working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about
you're scared? Huh? No, huh? Good, huh? Good, huh?
This train that's driving along the Skull Island is where the king is from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
Look at the train, no?
Actually about 50 minutes of a feature film. That visual information, that number of pixels represented into the audience. It's a hell of a ride.
Now, folks, in the attraction, you may have seen how part of this tram actually fell into the depths of Skull Island, and whenever a vehicle appears on the big screen, we call it a picture car in the entertainment industry. Now, we have a whole department full of these types of vehicles, and we're going to be getting there in just a matter of seconds, folks. So if you love Hot Wheels, I suggest you start taking out those cameras and cell phones out of your pockets, folks. Because coming up on your left-hand side are some of Hollywood's most famous vehicles.
Look out! Oh, look at it. Look out. Look out. Oh, look out. Wow, nga. Matatay ko yung anak ko. Oh, look. Back to the future. Oh, Flintstone, no? They have the Flintstone. Oh. There, no? Look. Oh. Wow. Look at that, oh. Look at that, oh.
And as the folks saw earlier on in the tour, even the vehicle you're sitting in right now is also a picture car. Now, folks, get ready, because from the world of cars, we're going all the way to the past, to the world of fossils.
Oh, yes. And look at it. Oh, look. Jurassic Park.
That's right, folks. Here in Jurassic Park, not only will you find a lot of the props from this hit film franchise, but even more picture cars like the ones here on your right-hand side. Now, this huge truck that you're seeing with the camouflage wrap on it, that is a famous mobile laboratory from this scene in the Lost World Jurassic Park. Oh my gosh, folks!
Oh, right there, oh, there, look, oh, hey, oh, there, oh.
Oh my gosh, folks, I apologize for that incident. I had no idea that dinosaurs had stepped out for lunch. Now, folks, raise your hands if you got some dinosaur spit on yourselves. Yeah, you back there? Yeah, okay, look, don't worry about it. That stuff is amazing for the skin. You'll be glowing today. It's got vitamin A, B, kale, it's organic, it's got all the good stuff, trust me. Alrighty, folks, now we are going all the way south, and we're about to cross the border and enter what's known as Old Mexico. And this stop is full of history, folks, because we shot so many different types of productions there, including music videos like Judas from Lady Gaga, and even movies like The Three Amigos with actor Steve Martin. Now, one of the things that I personally love about this area is its authenticity. As you guys can see, the architecture here sort of has a rustic Spanish style to it, and the store signs are completely in Espanol, so this area can represent not only Mexico, but any other country.
Look, right.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? This this isn't it, folks. It's been a gorgeous day. It is a gorgeous day. And I was actually watching the weather forecast, and Al Roker did not mention anything.
Oh, good.
My gosh.
Raining, huh?
This
Raining.
is no bueno, folks.
Oh.
Okay, who brought an umbrella or a raincoat with them to the tour? Nobody? Joe, you bring anything? Nothing? Oh, great. I was relying on you. I was relying on you, but no, nothing. Yes, make a phone call. Maybe Amazon will bring a raincoat here. I don't know if it's same minute delivery at this point.
Raining, huh?
You just want you know what the craziest thing about this, folks, is? It's raining on the left side of the track, but then on the right side, it's packed. Oh my God, folks! It's a flash flood. Everyone, take cover! Oh my goodness! Holy Jimmy Jongo, folks! And this is why I tell everybody, you gotta be careful with your cameras and belongings, because you never know when you'll get splash on the tour.
I wanna know what.
And then you'll end up looking like a wet burrito, and it's not even Taco Tuesday.
I like it, but I wanna know what.
Anyhow, check out this one that didn't listen to me, and here's what happened to him.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
Now we're moseying on down to the wild, wild west. This is Six Flags Texas, where lots of classic westerns have been filmed, where Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio shot scenes going to come to town in Hollywood, and where this famous duel took place.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this town don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I heard this where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot yours.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now let's see you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good.
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on it, Fallon. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Oh, Jimmy, always horsing around. Anyhow, take a look at these other cowboys who are not horsing around this good.
Tagal din pala.
Now, we probably needed those cowboys back in the day to protect us from all of the creatures lurking in Park Lake on your left-hand side. Or maybe we also needed them to protect us from all of the monsters lurking around Little Europe on your left-hand side as well.
Gotta go inside. Gotta go inside.
One of the cool things about this tour is that we not only show you filming locations and even sound stages on the outside, but we also take you inside the legal working stage. And that's why we're here inside of sound stage number 50. Now, this one in particular is very different from all of the rest because, as you guys can see, this is a replica of a metro station in the city of San Francisco. Did it. Character this episode of the TV series Bones.
You scared? Huh? No, huh? No, huh?
You're from the main.
That's it.
Huh?
Right over there.
You alright?
Oh, everything was alright, folks. Until this happened.
Look at that.
What did I say before? We all deserve some rest and relaxation. And what better place to do that at than here at Amity Island? Now, I know what you folks are thinking. Isn't this for Dawson, please? Yes, it is for Philip. Don't worry, you've already captured the shark that's hanging out. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? Folks, there's a shark over there. And there's a shark in the water. Oh my gosh, and there's our scuba diver, George. George, buddy, get out of the water. The shark is coming for you. Oh my gosh. They just turned George into sushi. Okay, everyone, please stay calm, stay seated, all right? Our driver, Joe, is one of the best in all of Tinseltown. He is gonna get us out of here ASAP. That means as soon as possible. I can assure that to each and every one of you who is on. Wait a second, Joe, why did you stop the tram? It broke? No, call somebody up. This is going from bad to worse. Okay, call up the mechanic and call up the fire station. Oh my gosh, okay, finally this thing is starting. Hey! Oh my goodness gracious, folks. I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
Is it a shark? Huh? You scared? Huh? It's good, huh?
Something's happening.
Huh?
Folks, I don't know what's happening here. We've been going through some crazy routes here during the studio tour. What's crazy here is that shark, it's swimming backwards. How in the world does this happen? This is truly a movie miracle. Now, can anyone on board this tram tell me what kind of shark we just saw in the water? Does anybody know? Great white? Okay, so one of our guests says that is a great white shark, which is a great guess, folks, but no, it is not a great white shark. It is also not a baby shark. It is actually what we call a plastic shark. Yes, a mechanical shark. Very similar, though, to the one used in Jaws. Watch this.
You okay? Huh?
Now, some of you may also recognize this area as the town of Cabot Cove from the classic TV series Murder, She Wrote. By the way, once the residents of that island fled from there, they probably sought refuge at the chicken ranch here on your right-hand side. That home looks real, but it's not. It's a practical set, so that means it has a steel infrastructure, and it's surrounded by all those walls, which allows producers to film inside and outside.
What? Huh? Morning?
Now, one neighborhood where you're going to find a lot of practical sets is this one. It's called Colonial Street, and it's been featured on a number of productions, including NBC's American Auto, Netflix's Never Have I Ever, classic TV series like
Akala mo tuloy talaga sa TV o pelikula.
Desperate
Sa
Housewives
bahay.
In that
Sa
TV
labas.
series, it was actually
Pero
known
dito
as
lang kuha.
Wisteria Lane.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
What the heck? Let's do that!
Natutulog na ba yan? Ah.
Now, just like any other neighborhood here on the lot, this neighborhood can also be transformed based on a production's needs. For example, the homes can be painted any color a TV show or movie needs them to be. The sidewalks, you notice, have some square metal crates. Those can literally be lifted up, and they can plug in street lights or street lamps to decorate this road. And you guys, well, we passed through this like circle, this grassy circle back there. That could be turned into a park. So yeah, this neighborhood goes through all sorts of transformations for all the different productions that we shoot here. In fact, I'm going to show you some examples of the different types of productions shot here, and look closely at them, and you'll notice all the subtle differences made to Colonial Street for them. After that paperboy left Colonial Street, he probably took his bike up this area known as Wilderness Road. We gave it that name because, as you guys can see, there's a lot of trees here. So depending on where they place a camera, at what angle, this area can look like the wilderness, the jungle, the forest, or simply the middle of nowhere. But in case we do want to go to the actual wilderness to film something, well, we usually get there by car. And at our next stop, we have a whole lot of vehicles to choose from. So start getting those cameras ready, folks. Because you're about to see even more famous vehicles, because this is our second picture cars display area.
Oh look, truck. Look, bus. Oh, wow, look at that, oh. Beautiful, oh. Whoa. Oh, yan sa Fast and the Furious, oh. Yan, oh, Fast and the Furious.
Alright, folks, now we're getting to the spookiest part of the lot. It is the famous Bates Motel from Psycho.
Look, oh. Bates Motel.
We all know what I'm back sometimes.
Ang laki. Baka nang iniikutan.
Now, folks, coming up on your left is the famous Psycho house where Norman and Mother live. Speaking of scary things, folks, welcome to the set of the movie War of the Worlds, which starred Mr. Tom Cruise. Folks, the airplane on your left is real. It's a Boeing 747 which cost producers $60,000, but almost $200,000 to have it split up into different parts and transported to Universal Studios.
See? Oh, look.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747
look at the
right in a big neighborhood?
because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
Look. Why, oh? Oh, look, oh. The airplane, no?
That was War of the Worlds. Okay, folks, we're almost getting to the end of the tour. We've got about 10 more minutes left till we get back to the theme park. So don't forget, if you have an emergency, drop something on the road, or need to use the restroom, all you have to do is pull the red cord on the ceiling, stay seated, and I'll go over and assist you. But please, for your safety, do not jump off the tram. Now start looking to your right here. You're seeing a fence with a green cover on it. Behind it, some Western sets. And then even behind those sets, we've got a huge blue wall down there. It's kind of hard to see right now, but once this fence ends, you'll get a good look at it. That area is called Falls Lake. There's a pit in front of that wall that can be filled up with water. And the backgrounds of the scenes shot there are either created on computer or they can build a set in front of it to cover it up. Check these things out that we filmed there. In fact, if you guys look to your right now, you'll get a good look at that blue wall.
Oh, look at the blue wall.
Uh-oh, folks. I'm getting a message from our security department. Let me connect with them. What's going on?
This is Agent Novak with an FBI alert about individuals who are not authorized to be involved in the witness protection operation I'm heading up with my FBI team. The next convict was throughout the U.S. and around the world. Despite his checkered past, Toretto and his crew were recruited by Agent Blue Cops to assist U.S. diplomatic security missions and was granted a pardon for the crimes he committed. My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you Shaw for a while.
What?
So we brought you in our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone will give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
Shaw's trying to bust into the parking structure. Might have to make a run for it. Tell your passengers to hang on.
Well, that's right, folks. Hang on to those seats because we're about to explore what's happening all outside of this.
Ito, bago to eh. Ano ko lang ito na ano.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party, and the what other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's like that.
First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. First, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Sure, trace us. Ops can't hold it forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
I don't know where our driver is staying with us, but what I do know is that you must stay seated, turn off any flashing light on your cell phones and cameras, and put on those protective 3D glasses.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's smoke time. Come to the left. Let's see they're moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook them up.
Hit it!
Now we're moving.
You can be the witness to whether we call it a day! The witness is mine, Lenny!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away!
Way to go, Letty. Don't run out of the missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Mommy, don't shoot. Head on the bridge. Under construction. Everybody hold. Hit the nitrous. Run it down.
You like it? Huh? You like it, Sam? Huh? Basa ako rin ah.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is.
Pero hindi tayo
Alrighty,
umalis
folks,
doon.
that was Fast and Furious Supercharged, which means we're getting to the end of the tour. But folks, that doesn't mean that this is the end of your day here at the theme park. There's still so much more to enjoy, and you can map out the rest of your stay here by downloading our app, Universal Studios Hollywood. There you guys can find wait times for attractions like The Secret Life of Pets, or even showtimes for Waterworld, Alive
You like
at
it?
SeaWorld Spectacular. By the way, if you're
Yeah,
interested in
huh?
purchasing
Huh?
any of the titles
You like it?
from today's tour,
Good?
please visit uphe.com or one of the retail stores at the park. Once again, folks, my name is Dennis. Our driver's name is Joe. It's been a pleasure having you on board this trip here at the entertainment capital of Los Angeles and Universal Studios Hollywood. Folks, I leave you with this list of all of our productions names in alphanumerical order. Let's see how many of these titles you folks remember.
Alright. Good job, bud. Naiwan ka rin. Hindi.
Buti hindi umiyak yung
Ito.
Sobrang hiling nung ano.
Folks, we are getting to the unload area. Please watch your step as you exit the tram. Make sure to drop off your 3D glasses in the blue bins out there. And if you're sitting next to the tram doors, also be careful, folks. They'll be lifting up those doors, and we don't want you to injure your arms or your feet. Have a wonderful Sunday fun day.
Dami pa rin nakapila, oh. Alright, Simon, let's go. Hey, we're gonna go down. Yeah. Sulit na rin. Let's go home. Ito mo, nalaglag mo to.